Hey guys, your Marta Geek. Finally, we have a release date and price for the PlayStation 5 thanks to yesterday's PlayStation 5 showcase. It was an awesome showcase. I really did like it. Of course, my favorite games that were announced on the showcase was Final Fantasy 16, which I was not expecting at all to see anything about that game, and I loved what I saw, so I can't wait to actually play the game. Also, Miles Morales Spider-Man looked incredible. I loved it. I love when they show his where he lived at and all that with a whole bunch of Puerto Rican flags. That was freaking awesome. I loved it. The action, his special skills and powers, that was amazing. I really loved what they showed about it. There was no doubt I was going to pick up that game. There's no doubt. And of course, at the end, the tease, the awesome little tease for God of War, that was awesome. But I don't know, I can't believe that game is actually going to come out in 2021. You know what I mean? And we still don't know, is it going to be like God of War 2 or is it going to be like Miles Morales, what it is to PlayStation 4's Spider-Man? Is it going to be like a huge DLC, like a $50 game? Is it going to be something like that, like Lost Legacy was for Uncharted 4? Or is it going to be God of War 2, Ragnarok? We don't know yet. And if that's the case, I don't know. I don't think that game is actually going to be playable in 2021. If that's the case, because it takes a lot of time to actually create a game so beautiful and amazing like God of War. It doesn't take 2 years. It takes more than 2 years. I think that tease was awesome at the end, but if it's a new, completely like part 2 God of War, I don't think we're going to see that game in 2021. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. You can argue if you want, but delays is the thing of the day. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't bet on it for it to be coming out on 2021. Of course, there's so many other games coming out in 2021, which honestly, I really don't care if it actually slips or not. But of course, what I want to talk about in this video is the console and the price, because finally we got the price, which is $399 for the digital version and $499 for the physical the one with the physical disc. I actually predicted that, but what I got wrong was the release date. I said that I predicted that it was going to be November 6th, come a little bit earlier than the Xbox Series to the market, but no, it's actually going to be released on November 12th, 2 days after the series console actually come out. That's insane. What a damn week. And if you're buying both consoles, oh my god, that wallet is gonna be suffering. But it's not oh my god, yeah, it's gonna be really bad. And also it's gonna be a very busy week for me as well, because of course I will be having unboxing for the Xbox and the PlayStation 5. One thing that I wanted to mention, they also announced PlayStation Plus collection. That's going to be basically like a perk that PlayStation Plus users that get a PlayStation 5 are actually going to have. They will be able to download a whole bunch of PlayStation 4 games. A lot of them, most of them are exclusive games, but there's also going to be like Batman, Battlefield. There's going to be a lot of great PlayStation 4 games that you're just going to be able to download and play, which is awesome. No, it's not like Game Pass. It's not like Game Pass, and it's not even like PlayStation Now. It is just a collection of PlayStation 4 games that you can download and play. That's awesome, especially if the price for PlayStation Plus stays the same. That is awesome. If you're jumping ship and your PlayStation 5 is going to be your first console, you didn't buy the PlayStation 4, this is awesome news for you. But if you've been a PlayStation, loyalist, hardcore, you might not be that much happy. But that's good. It's a good perk in my opinion, especially if you're going to get the digital edition. If you're going to get the digital version of the PlayStation 5, this perk is freaking awesome, because all you got to do is download whatever PlayStation 4 game you had or you never played and play it digitally. Digitally, but offline because you could download it, which is awesome. Of course, the reason it's not like Game Pass is because you cannot play exclusive games that come out on release date on day one. No, you're gonna play old PlayStation 4 games, and you cannot play via the cloud. You cannot play those games on your mobile devices, just like you can on Game Pass. Honestly, in my opinion, I think, and who knows, they might do this later on in the future. I think PlayStation might bring PlayStation Now and, you know, bundle it with PlayStation Plus and maybe up the price of the PlayStation Plus membership and give you that. Because remember, they didn't mention anything about PlayStation 3 games, PlayStation 2 games, and they didn't even mention PlayStation 5 games via this service. Okay, it's just PlayStation 4 games. So, but that's good. That's a good. Honestly, if you're still paying $60 a year and you're getting all these games to download whenever you want, that is awesome. So that is very cool that they did that. I gotta mention, Miles Morales is not a PlayStation 5 exclusive. It's gonna be also on PlayStation 4 as well, which honestly I was like predicting that, because I was like, how are they gonna do that to PlayStation 4 users? Like, if this is not a real sequel to PlayStation Spider-Man, why would they leave PlayStation 4 players out of it, you know, when it's not technically a part 2? So yesterday they confirmed, and of course it was leaked, that it's going to be on PlayStation 4 as well. But one interesting thing that came out of all of this is that things that we got to learn via Twitter and leaks is that the prices of the games, apparently they will be $69.99, like regular AAA games. Apparently now they're going to be $69.99. Remember when everybody gave 2K flack because, they're going to put price the NBA games at $69.99. Everybody started bitching at 2K. Well, guess what? PlayStation has quietly priced all those games at $69.99. And games like Miles Morales, which are not a complete AAA game, you know, complete length AAA game, are going to be cheaper. This one I think is going to be $59.99 or $49.99, something like that. And like you see here on the screen, I went to the website for Sony, and you can see the prices of the some of the accessories. But look at the games. Look at the games. $69.99, $69.99. You also got $49 and $59.99 games. There's just a couple games there, but apparently $69.99 will be the regular price for AAA games. And guess what? People are gonna buy them, so everybody's most likely is gonna follow through as well, and that's the way it's gonna move. You know, so I would expect other companies to follow the same route and go to $69.99. That's my opinion. But there you go. Now, of course, one thing that I didn't like about this whole thing going on with the pre-orders is that during the show, they gave the prices, they gave the date, but they never did show us or tell us the date of the pre-orders. And we got to know that via Twitter. You know, and that kind of sucks, because on Twitter they said it was going to be available for pre-order today. Then while I was checking on Twitter, then people started leaking, oh no, wait a second, Walmart, Best Buy, Target are starting to pre-order the game now. So when I heard that, right away I went to Walmart, I went to all these sites, and I finally got to order one at Walmart. And in a way, I'm a little bit nervous because I pre-ordered the game early, you know, before the date Sony said. And, you know, that can get canceled. I don't know if it can get canceled or not, but they did charge me. And I still been checking my account, and it hasn't been canceled. So apparently, yes, I have a console pre-ordered for November 12th. And the console version that I pre-ordered, of course, is the physical version of the PlayStation 5, which is the $499 version. But I think this has been a totally disaster. Honestly, this has been a totally disaster, because a lot of times when games are being released, you know, there's always a rules, or there's always something that prevents GameStop or Target or Walmart to release games early. You know, that happens all the freaking time. But in this case, it didn't happen. You know, everybody just opened up the floodgate and started pre-ordering the game, the console. I even called my local GameStop, right? And to ask, hey, are you guys gonna actually start taking pre-orders tomorrow? And guess what they told me? No, sir, we already started pre-orders today at 4 p.m. and they're all sold out. Digital, physical, they're all sold out, and we're not gonna get any more orders. You can try to buy online, but it's gonna be hard to purchase one online. And you're like, are you kidding me? Sony says that's gonna be available the next day, and everybody else officially sells out before that. So, and in a way that sucks, because for me, the only people that actually got to pre-order the consoles are people that were actually glued to Twitter. If you were not glued to Twitter, you would have no idea that these consoles started leaking and pre-ordering yesterday. That sucks. I think that was totally wrong. I think Sony should have done something, you know, put a date. If not today, tomorrow. Put a specific physical date and everybody should follow. But they didn't. You know, right now, as it is, we still don't have pre-orders for Xbox. Xbox pre-orders is next week in 6 days, November 22nd. You don't see Walmart, you don't see GameStop, you don't see Target selling out or pre-ordering the consoles early. You don't see that. Why is that? I don't know. So for me, that really sucks. It sucks for you if you were not paying attention to Twitter. You did not get your PlayStation 5, and I don't know if there's going to be any options, you know, any more. I don't know if there's going to be more devices available. I have no idea. So as of right now, I've been checking everywhere and it's all sold out. You can't pre-order any PlayStation 5 anywhere as of right now. And I'm making this video at 8 in the morning, the day of that Sony said pre-orders are going to start. That's insane. And that, I don't think that's, I think Sony dropped the ball right there, because this is a total mess. And now, right now, like I said, I pre-ordered mine, and I'm still worried it might get canceled, because it was purchased or pre-ordered before Sony gave the not the green light, but before Sony said on Twitter that's going to be available for pre-order the next day. So I'm still a little bit worried, but as of right now, I keep checking my account and it's still there. So I'm happy for that, but I've been also searching everywhere else just in case, you know, I could pre-order one at a proper time, but not lucky at all. Not lucky at all. Like I said, the console that I'm going to be buying is the physical version, right? The one with the physical drive. And when it comes to the Xbox One or the Xbox Series, I'm still sticking with the Xbox Series S. Yes, that's still the console I'm going to get, even though there's been like some negative things coming out from it about like 4K backwards compatibility game. I really don't care for that. So I really care for exclusive and Game Pass. So for me, I'm still sticking with the $299 version, which is the Series S, and the physical version, you know, physical drive for the PlayStation 5. And I'll play my exclusive games, and every AAA game that I get physically, I'll play it on the PlayStation 5. So yeah, that's gonna be my choices. Which console are you going to buy? And were you lucky enough to actually pre-order a console? Did you pre-order it yesterday via the leaks? Or did you actually pre-order it today when supposedly it was going to be available to pre-order? Let me know in the comments, and let me know what you think about all this thing, about the prices being $69.99 and about this pre-order mess about Sony. Let me know in the comments, guys. And like I said, if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. Like, of course, I also did a video, remember, for my favorite PlayStation 4 generation games. So I hope you actually watched that video, which I include Spider-Man spoilers and a lot others. But you know, that's it. I had to share this video because I did a video for the Xbox One, for the Xbox Series S, and prices and all that. So I was like, you know what, if I did a video for that, I'm gonna have to do a video for this as well. So here it is. Let me know in the comments what you think about it and which one are you gonna get. Did you buy? Did you actually get to pre-order one or not? Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time.